Right.
How about Bill Clinton versus the Branch Davidians?
There you go.
Right? There's no need to go in there and bomb them and machine gun them and kill them. You got them surrounded. They can't get out now. And you're right, there was a massive intelligence failure here. But I think, as you know, they called up 300,000 reserves, and the Gaza Strip sure as hell is sealed now.
Right.
Okay? So at this point, what do? At this point, you send in Sam Jackson to negotiate, man. You don't say, oh, when they're terrorists, they did a bad thing, and therefore I get to be justified now in lusting for this completely disproportionate response of high explosive devices tearing human beings to little pieces this way.
Right.
And I got to tell you, man, I can talk this bad about the rank and file American bourgeoisie on this because I used to be 15. And when I was 15, Bush Sr. took us to war in Iraq. And I wasn't raised to be a Reaganite. I was not really a Democrat, but I wasn't raised to think like, oh, Reagan and Bush are our great heroes and put them on Mount Rushmore and all that. It wasn't that. And I wasn't raised to give a damn about the people of Kuwait either. Who ever heard of Kuwait? None of us ever heard of Kuwait. Oh,
right.
We have a holy crusade to put King Al-Jaber back on his throne. What? Nobody cared about that. What it was about was we, including me, wanted to see some big explosions and wanted to see some tanks in action. And what's the fun of fighting a Cold War against the Soviet Union that you can never fight because they got H-bombs? But now you're telling me we can literally, finally, I've been waiting, we can now do a Chuck Norris movie where Delta Force goes in and invades this third world, Middle Eastern country. Maybe even the Russians help us do it. Remember in Iraq War I, at least they voted for it on the UN Security Council.
That's right.
And we'll, now finally we can use these fighter bombers that we've been basically sitting around practicing with. We haven't been able to kill anybody with them since Vietnam, right? And this sucks, man. And so all the 15 through 29-year-olds or 34-year-olds or whatever in America, we all agreed. Let's go explode the Iraqis so that we can see explosions on TV, so that we can see fighter bombers in action, so that we can see tanks roll, right? And that it was fun. It was bloodlust, and we were indulging it. And everybody knows the rules, okay? The rules are God, who created the entire universe. He says you're never allowed to kill people. However, there's this big loophole that says if your government dresses you up in olive green and sends you off to fight Hitler, then of course God would obviously allow that because you got to stop Hitler. And everybody knows as long as it's for your country, aka whichever political faction happens to be in control of your government at any given time, and the decisions that they make, whether it's a face-biting rapist or whoever is calling the shot, that's you and your job, and you got to sign up for it. You got to believe in it, be part of it somehow. And right, like one, this is your opportunity to indulge your bloodlust. And two, you're a sinner on the side of the enemy if you won't.
Oh, yeah.
And so look, the only, yes, I am accusing a great part of the American public for being this weak-minded and like sinfully like indulgent in their lust for the blood of innocent people that they know nothing about. But I do it advisedly because I remember very well 30 years ago exactly how I felt about the war. What fun.
Oh yeah, I remember watching
the better. And that is them. Yeah. That's the American people now is, oh, what? Hamas did something? Ha ha ha. Excellent. Now I can lust for wide scale destruction, which is very exciting for me. That's it. That's it.
And this is where you get into like, the people who foster that. People like Nikki Haley, Tom Cotton. I mean, I am blown away by the horror warmonger of Nikki Haley. I mean, and what she said immediately, we need to go bomb Iran. Like, what the hell are you talking about? And I just saw a tweet from Tom Cotton saying, anybody who thinks that it's okay to something to the effect. So anybody who says they're pro Gazan but against Hamas doesn't realize that the Gazans voted in Hamas. It's like, wait, that wasn't that Osama bin Laden's logic? Like, dude, are you that unself aware?